Welcome viewers. In today's modern world, choosing a mobile phone on a budget can be difficult, especially if you are working on a budget below $100. However, you'll be happy to know that there are models that fall within this price range that not only looks great, but at the same time deliver decent performance and features. Here is one of them called the X-Gotti X18, and it's a budget model, and for below $100 it offers great value and functionality. So in this video, I'll do a simple walkthrough of its design, operating system, and features, and maybe this just might be what you were looking for. So don't go anywhere, that begins right after this brief intro. So with this model, you get a screen protector, a transparent silicone case, a pin tool to open the SIM card compartment, a micro USB charging cable, a 5 volts 1 amp power adapter, and a user manual. So this is the all black model, but it also comes in purple and sky blue. It features a 6.3-inch QHD display with an aspect ratio of 18:9. Its front-facing 5-megapixel camera is located in a notch at the top center of the screen. It weighs approximately 8 ounces with a thickness of 9.9 millimeters. It has some weight to it with its 4000 mAh battery. All buttons are located on the right edge, and to its left is where you'll find the dual SIM card and memory card slot. Its 3.5mm headphone jack is located at the top edge. On the bottom edge, you have dual speakers and its micro USB charging port. And finally, to its rear has a non-glossy satin soft touch surface and has an 8-megapixel camera and a flashlight. So instead of listing all its specs on the screen and telling you what it's made of, let's take a look at its AIDA64 system and hardware information. So the manufacturer is Alps Mobile, a leading manufacturer of mobile CPUs and components, and the chipset they use in this model is the MediaTek Dimensity 9000. This phone runs on 2GB of DDR3 RAM and 16GB of internal storage. There is also a 2GB, 32GB, and a 2GB, 64GB version. According to the product description, its Bluetooth version is 4.0. Its CPU is the MediaTek MT6737A, which is a quad-core processor configured in a 32-bit mode with a maximum CPU clock speed of 1.3 GHz. It's also only compatible with 32-bit apps and games. Its GPU is the Mali T720 with a refresh rate of 55Hz with OpenGL version 3.1. According to the product details, it supports 2G networks up to 900 MHz, 3G up to B8, and 4G LTE up to B41. It has dual band 2.4 plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and even though it's not a Wi-Fi 6 adapter, it connects to my Wi-Fi 6 router without issues. Its operating system is Android 10, and as standard on official mobile phones, it's not rooted. Under devices, it shows its front and rear facing camera specifications, and all the way to the bottom, it shows that it does not have Vulkan support. Its battery runs at around 25 degrees Celsius. And for playing media, it comes with all the important audio and video decoders, such as H.264, HEVC, and VP9 decoders. And that's its system and hardware information. In order for a budget cell phone to be classified as being acceptable, there are certain criteria it must meet. The first one is the speed and responsiveness of its interface. What you don't want is a phone that's slow to open apps, has a delay to touch functions, or struggles to run basic applications. With this phone, I must say I was a bit worried when I heard that it's a budget model, but to my surprise, its responsiveness exceeded my expectations. It's nothing compared to Snapdragon phones, but it's much better than what I expected. The second requirement it must have is good Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. When it comes to Wi-Fi, you start to see where some of its budget drawbacks come into play. On my network of 154 megabits per second on the 5 GHz AC band, it can only achieve a maximum of 60 megabits per second download speed. And on the 2.4 GHz AC band, it can only reach as high as 38 megabits per second. So its Wi-Fi adapter is not the best, but it streams apps such as Netflix and YouTube without you even noticing. Another requirement it must meet is good, stable Bluetooth connectivity. Here I'm connecting my Bluetooth gamepad, and as you can see, it connects quickly. And here I'm using it to play an Android game, and it's stable as well as responsive. Another important feature is audio. This phone comes with dual speakers, so let's take a listen. So its audio is loud enough to hear your ringtones, notifications, listen to music, watch videos, and play games. Probably the most important feature on mobile phones to users is camera quality. Its 5 megapixel front and its 8 megapixel rear are not what one would consider to be high quality cameras in comparison to top tier models, so they don't have brightness adjustment, night mode, or exposure settings, so these cameras are basically daylight cameras. So to measure its performance, I ran the Antutu benchmark version 9 and it registered a score of 48,076. In summary, in my opinion, the X18 is indeed a cheap budget model meant for anyone looking to purchase an inexpensive yet functional mobile phone that's not crappy. At the same time, in comparison, it's nowhere close to the performance of high-end models. It's not recommended for high-quality photos or recordings, and it's not recommended for high graphics-intensive Android gaming. So that's a wrap for this review. It's currently available for purchase on Amazon and on their website, and if you are interested in a discount, I placed a coupon code along with the purchase link in the description below. All links in the description are affiliate links, which means when you use them to purchase, you contribute to the upkeep of this channel, and it also provides the means for me to acquire new products for review. So I thank you in advance for using my links to purchase. As always, give this video the thumbs up to support the work that I do on this channel. If you are just tuning in for the first time, then I encourage you to connect with me by clicking the subscribe button and ringing the notifications bell to be notified each time I release new videos or decide to do a giveaway. You can also leave comments as I try to answer all of them to the best of my ability. If you are a manufacturer, an online store, or a brand, you can connect with me directly via email at tvboxstop@gmail.com. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Stay connected and see you in the next one.